Hi there, it's Darina from Darina's Crafts, and here's a new tutorial for you, step-by-step video on how to make this beautiful, stunning and very delicate clover card. The design for this clover card I created specifically for this St. Patrick's Day, but this card is so beautiful it can be a gift for any other occasion. I used lots of delicate clovers, welded them together, and cut out some bigger ones, some smaller ones for the decoration. The biggest one is for the top, and I have 4 clovers inside. Here on, to the and here you can see a border made from little clovers, and 4 clovers here that go directly where the message will be. And plus I have matching envelope to go with this card. It has a matching message here and a little clover cut out on the back. So to get started, you need to download the template from my website www.darinascrafts.com. This template is free for now, at least until May 1st, 2017. So go ahead and grab it. Here I have pre-cut all my little, smallest, and big, all details. I have everything here already cut. So plus I will show you what I was planning to use. It's Martha Stewart craft. It's liquid pearls, crystal drops, and some stickles. Plus I use advanced step glider, scissors, marker, and a sponge. For embellishments, I prepared to choose from Prima chipboards, Craft printed tape, Pitalu Botanica collections, Craft paper bloom, Craft rhinestones, Craft epoxy breads douches collection, Trivially Craft rhinestones, Lemon Craft ribbon, Graphic 5 Children's Hour 8x8 paper pad. Here you may see on my sheet there is a lovely clover, and then Graphic 45 Time to Flourish chipboards and the same collections cutouts. I take my main base and fold it in the middle. See those delicate clovers? Then I take a sponge and a green marker. I don't have a green ink, so I just found the easiest and cheapest way to distress and a little bit put an ink on the sides. Just use a marker and a sponge and be all set. And for the paper, it's Boabani Double Dots Ocean Vintage, I guess. Yes, and this is FX Papercraft Canson collection. I use it like as an underlayer. It's an optional, you don't have to use it, but my template includes it. The design is very, very delicate. You may leave it as is, but I decided to put an underlayer. So I put glue on all of parts of the clovers and cover it with an underlayer of this wonderful effects paper. Now it's time to cover it with the front covers and the back covers. And the paper I used here is Lemon Craft Cosmic Blue number 4. Then again, I ink the edges using my marker and a sponge. Seriously, it's the easiest and cheapest way. And glue down the back of the card. I don't glue the front because I would like to choose what kind of border I will be using here. I have a cutout border of the clover, so you may use it here. But I decided against it. I decided to use this lovely ribbon from is it lemon? Yeah, it's Lemon Craft ribbon. I cut the piece and use my score tape on the back to glue it down to the front of the card, and I try to put the edges behind this cover so you won't see where they were cut. And now it's time to glue down it to the main base. Yep, it's done. And right now I prepare to I prepare my covers for the inside part. As for the paper, it's Craft, also a lovely collection named Woman. But before placing it first, I go ahead and ink the edges, and then I want to cover the edge of the underlayer, the edge between underlayer and the main base here. For that part, I use Craft print tape clogs. It has that lovely green shade to cover everything, like a middle layer. And again, I'm covering the edges. Now I can put the left part of the cover, of the inside cover. Here it goes. Now it's time to put the biggest part of the inside. Now I have my part for the sentiment and the border, but first I decided to put border to the left side, the side where my underlayer and my print tape already are. To blend everything and for border to stand out, so you will see border instead of seeing that edge where underlayer goes. Yeah, it's the paper that I made. It's Craft Time Machine Collection Jeers. The paper I cut out from my Clovers, my border, the dark green. Now I'm finishing the sentiment part. I slightly covering the edges and put the Clovers on top. I prefer putting glue directly on the message. Yeah. So and gluing when all 4 Clovers are done, I glue everything here inside. And the paper I made it from, it's Lemoncraft. It's a bonus part that goes on inside of the cover. And here I decided to put some cutout from Time to Flourish Graphic 45 collection. It's a small key that has that lovely greenish color that I need for this template, for this card. It coordinates beautifully. So now I have this Prima chipboards. I want to put it on top, and I have my Clover 3-layer Clover. I I want to show you this paper. It's Bobani Bella Rosa collection. And the dark green part, I already told you, it was what was it? It's Time Machine Craft. So I'm going ahead and again I'm covering the edges and glue on top. The first layer is the dark green, the second layer is the light green, and the third layer, the top layer, is the dark green again, which is smaller than the second one. I want this part to stand out, so I use my 3D foam dots to put it on top. And but before, I decided to put a small brad from the Craft collection I showed you earlier, and I take it out and I will put it in the center, right in the center of my main Clover. It has the exact greenish color I need. So I'm taking my piercing tool, pierce the hole in the center of the Clover, and put my my bread here. I don't pierce the main base because I want to use it to this clover to stand out. So I'm using my 3D foam dots and cut the smallest one in half to put it here, to put it on the smallest part and place it where I want it to go. Somewhere here, and the chipboard as well. Now I take my Craft rhinestones and I'm using the bigger ones, not the biggest one, but the bigger one, to put them in the middle of these 3 little leaves. And then I'm using the smaller cloves to put everywhere in the. It took a while, but I will not be planning to show you all of that. Just keep in mind. So I placed on each and every leaf the same rhinestones. Here I forgot to ink the in the chipboard. It really bothered me that it stands out before that, so I went again, inked that and put some advanced tape on top, and then it should stay for ages. Yep, it goes. Now I love it much better. And then I go ahead and finish putting my rhinestones on the top. And that's not all. Right now I'm taking the other rhinestones I have, the other green stones that goes perfectly with a ribbon. And after that I decided that I want some tiny pearls, that's Craft pearls again, to put them in the center of my clovers. Now this part is almost done. That's not all. I want to put some rhinestones here as well. First I wanted to put on each and every leaf, but I decided against it and left only one small rhinestones in the center. It looks better to me. Now I take my stickles. It's crystal color and very extremely carefully. I'm fast forwarding, but I did it very like slowly and carefully when I placed my stickles to every clover on top, here on the 4, and on the border as well. Very extremely carefully. And now I'm ready to leave it to dry and to make an envelope, a matching envelope. See there is a cutout of the paper. The paper is Prima Royal Menagerie saltwater. So here at the top you can see a cutout clover. I'm using again 2 clovers. One goes here so that you can see it from the inside. Then I fold out my envelope and glue it down. Glue 3 sides down. This part is easy. And here is my message. I already used my Silhouette Studio to write down 4 and 2 on this address label, slightly covering the edges, and put it down. Then I have the last clover to finish. It's going to be my seal, and I put it on top. I'm putting glue only on the top leaf of this clover. So here is everything is dried, and it looks perfect to me. It looks wonderful, 3-dimensional, and it's so delicate, and those intricate details, they stand out because of this stickles 3D-dimensional effect. And a matching envelope, I'm also glad that it came out this way. I hope you like it. and I hope you try something else, or maybe do exactly as I did, or maybe something different. Go ahead and check my website, download a free template from www.darinascrafts.com, and check other templates and other paper crafting ideas. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel for more paper crafting ideas and templates.